SAFM.
At the heart of the state of the province was the issue of economic transformation that will grow our economy as the province. As you know, that we are a rural province, that by and large our sectors are around agriculture, mining and manufacturing. Now we know that in the first quarter of 2019 those sectors have contracted, so we at about 3.2%. Now it was very crucial for us to say, what then do we have to do as the province to grow our economy and take it back to where it should be, so that will then enable our people to have decent job opportunities. We all know by now that unemployment is a national crisis that we need to expedite and address within reasonable time.
Number of people, particularly young people who are unemployed. Give me your key priority areas there.
One, what we will do, we will work with our mining sectors within the province.
Yeah.
We will have all the CEOs in one room and outline our MTESF plans and say these are our priorities. Part of it is to create employment. What opportunities are there within their employ? Because they are operating in our space. If they shed jobs, it is to the detriment of government. If they employ our people, it is for the benefit of the government. And therefore they must tell us, what is it that they have planned? How can they contribute in the creation of those employment? Two, we are saying we need to grow and improve a township and rural economy. We know by now that we've got our brothers and sisters, mainly the youth, that are seated in their small corners trying to make ends meet at the end of the day. How do we make sure that we assist them and try and source finances for them so that they can grow their businesses such that they become ultimately at the end of the day sustainable? And we have allocated a funding to a tune of about 250 million rand, which is more biased to youth businesses. We want to develop them. We want to give them appropriate skill so that those skills would enable them to run their businesses quite effectively and efficiently. Because what we have seen, yes, you can establish your business, we can give you money. At the end of the month, here you are getting paid. You take that money as a young person out of excitement, you rush straight to BMW and get yourself X5. You forget that you've got other contingency liabilities that you need to service within your business, and you need to make sure that your business flourishes, it's sustainable. And therefore, if we don't come into that space, try and assist them with the appropriate skills. And we're happy we have partnered with the University of Mpumalanga and our MRTT to say that how do we upscale and harness that skill? That is also crucial. They need to understand that capital is for the running of the business. It's not for consumption. Those
Talk
are
about flying to Mpumalanga. Very, very expensive. What is the plan there?
Well, flying to Mpumalanga, we have seen that, first and foremost, our airport is privately owned. We had initiatives to say, how do we come into that space so that we work together? And what we have discovered, it came very expensive before we could even get to the issue of ownership. The money that they were charging for the province, it was quite exorbitant. Something that really we felt, would there be value for money in this regard? And we are saying, we even went to an extent of saying that, how do we attract other airlines from other countries so that they can come in as well and utilize that space in the province? It's one thing that we will still pursue and try and see how do we augment that.
SAFM.